So Ford turned the Mustang up to 11, and in today's video, I'm going to turn it up to 12. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian from Monaco Auto Design, and in today's video, just as you heard from the intro, you are going to watch the rendering process of how I turned the already radical design of the new Mustang GTD into something even more insane. Not only that, I'm going to talk about the specs and my overall thoughts on this car, and stay tuned for one major problem I have with it, along with a few others. But before we do, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and comment below what you think of this video. Now that the Ford GTD has been released, I really wondered, what if Ford offered a track pack to this thing? So this thing is already super crazy and obviously very track focused, but similar to how Porsche offers like their Y-Sac package, wouldn't it be insane if they offered an even more aerodynamic package for the Mustang GTD? So in this video, you're watching me kind of put that together. So my inspiration for this rendering partly came from the Ford GT Mark IV race car. If you look here, it has some additional aero that the production car doesn't normally have. I took that ethos and kind of brought it into this rendering and adding those aero discs, adding the rear spoiler end plates, and adding the front canards to the Mustang. Okay, so what the heck is this thing? So Ford essentially did what everyone wanted them to do when they saw the GT3 race car, which was, hey, just make that the road car. And that's what they did. And I think it's freaking amazing. It has an all carbon fiber body, a 5.2 liter V8 that's supercharged that apparently is gonna create over 800 horsepower, which is insane. So I've seen some hate being thrown its way that, oh, it's way too overstyled, or it looks something like from Need for Speed or something like that. But if you took the livery and the racing decals off of the race car, this is what it would look like, and it all serves a purpose, and it just looks insanely good. I think they translated the additional aero that they added very, very well. It's super wide, super aggressive. There's a lot to like here, but as I teased in the beginning, there's one major problem I have with this thing, and that is the price. Ford is going to be offering this for $300,000. Yes, that is a lot of doll hairs. And in my book, it would be a hard sell or a hard buy to take this car over, say, a Porsche GT3 RS, which has a $60,000 less starting MSRP. And at the end of the day, you know, this car is still a Mustang. I love the Mustang, and I give it credit for all of the things that they're doing here. But at the same time, it's still a Mustang, and one thing that I wish they would have kept is the manual transmission. So in a world where, for example, Porsche has already made the commitment that none of their RS cars will have a stick shift, maybe this is where the GTD could have came in and said, hey, we're giving you a similar experience to a GT3 RS, but we're offering it in a stick shift. So maybe that's where it could have maybe differentiated itself in this space, especially at that price. I don't think there's really any other car like it. Maybe the Aston Martin GT8, but that car was very limited. This car will apparently also be very limited, so we'll see what happens there. But so that also brings up the question, like, what is this car's fate? Well, I have a sad feeling that this car will spend more time on the Barrett-Jackson or Mecum auction blocks than it will at a track, unfortunately. I have a feeling that most people who are going to buy this car are going to put it in their garage, put it under a car cover, and maybe start it once or twice a year. And you're going to see a ton of these crossing the block in, say, 5-6 years, you know, being sold for, you know, what they think might be double what they paid. Who knows? Depends on how much production Ford's going to do with this. But that's where I think this car lands. I think it's way too expensive. It looks great, but unfortunately I'm wondering and I'm hoping that anyone's really going to track these, or it's just going to be, or if it's going to be bought up by all of the auction goers to try to sell later on as a collectible, perhaps. But we shall see. Let me know in the comments below what you think of any of that, whether you like this Mustang, whether you like whether you don't, what you don't like about it, etc. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know what you think of this radical design that I added. I think it looks really cool. I think Ford should definitely offer something like this. The extra canards in the front, the rear wing extensions, and those aero discs. I usually don't like aero discs, but in this case, I think they look really, really cool. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much again for watching. Please do subscribe if you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time.